I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was adorable.
Thank
Just for you, what are the challenges, I guess, of acting opposite a CGI squirrel, especially for the more emotional scenes that you have?
Yes. Well, I mean, I've had my fair share of experience with CGI, so I wasn't too intimidated by it. In fact, like if anything, this was kind of the easiest imagining I could ask for. Uh, because with all the years I did on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, there were a lot of like, okay, there's going to be a big scary monster there, and you just have to make that up in your mind.
Hmm.
Um, but at least with this, I'm very familiar with what squirrels look like, and I love squirrels, so it was easy. And then also just the team was incredible about like blocking. Like during every rehearsal, we had a foam squirrel that did all the movements that Ulysses was going to do, and then we would have like a mark, and if he moved, then the mark would be on a pole, and somebody would move him. So we all looked at the same place at the same time, and
Got it.
because there's been like I remember a lot of like monster scenes from Buffy where you know I'm looking here and then I see, or like I'll be looking there and I see somebody like Nick looking there. I'm like, something's not quite working out here.
Who's
It's
right
gonna be a
here?
real big monster.
And now you're no stranger to the wonderful world of Disney. Just what does it mean for you to be part of that and to continue this relationship?
Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy and grateful, and it's just I don't even have the words to like it to say how special it is, and how it's just such a cool like family feeling, and it's just really a dream come true because as a kid, I mean, that's all I ever wanted to do was like
Yeah.
be a voice in a Disney movie or something like that. And so when I got to be in Fancy Nancy, I was just like, oh, it's so happy. Like I'm so happy. And but this to be able to like work on something that was kind of one of the first like films that Disney Plus was doing. And
Yep.
so, which seems weird because now I don't even remember my life before Disney Plus.
Right.
It's
Been watching a
really,
lot of
really
it.
saved our family through the pandemic. But so it was sort of like, oh yeah, okay, we're making it for Disney Plus. This is amazing. And so it was kind of cool to be like one of the first live actions that we knew was for Disney Plus. And they just handled it like everything across the board was just as you could expect with Disney of just they had the best crew and the best like everything was just it just was well thought out, and it just was a great experience. It really was. Yeah, I'm so pleased to be a part of it, and I'm just especially with it being such a good final result. And
Yeah.
I guess I should never have had any doubts because it was Disney, but like CGI can go either way. Like,
Yeah.
um, and it hinges so much on the squirrel looking like a squirrel.
Hmm.
And when I saw the final product, I was like blown away. Because I
It's
mean,
adorable.
it would be good, but it's fantastic. My kids knew that there was no real squirrel. And my youngest daughter was still like, wait, did you get to work with a squirrel? Like I had forgotten to tell her, like, oh, by the way, today was a real squirrel. No. And then 10 minutes later, she'd be like, how did they get the squirrel to do that? So she was just fully engaged.
I was
And
gonna say, how have you kept maybe the magic alive during the pandemic? It seems like Disney has helped you with that. Well.
immensely, absolutely. And I do think that like one of my strengths is sort of my ability to find fun in any situation,
Yeah.
or most situations, I should say. But so with the schooling, that at home school, we just turned over our living room and said, okay, this is going to be school now. So I made it really fun for them. And then I was like, we should walk to school because we don't get to walk to school when they're in school. So we would leave the front door and then walk around the house to the side door and then come in, and it's like, okay, we're ready for school. So that was really fun. And, and I go sort of a little crazy with their like snacks. I love to craft. So that's my kind of crafting time of making fun food. So I could go even more like, nuts with it because it didn't have to go into a lunchbox and sort of, get bounced around at school. So it's, the 3D snack. Okay, really, I upped my game.
Good job.